Have you ever really stopped to think about the absolute magic that's packed into your smartphone? I mean, this little thing in your pocket connects you to, well, everything, and there's not a single wire in sight. We use this stuff constantly, but how in the world does it actually work?
Just think about your day. That one device. It's connecting to the internet at home, it's streaming a playlist to your headphones, and then you're paying for your coffee with just a tap. It's an incredible piece of engineering that we just kind of take for granted, right? And that really gets to the core question here. How is it possible for one little device to speak so many different wireless languages, a lot of the time all at once? To figure that out, we've got to start with the absolute basics.
Okay, so at its heart, all wireless communication is sending data using electromagnetic waves. Think of them like radio waves. It's literally just information flying through the air. No cables, no physical connections needed to guide it. That's the big idea behind everything we're about to dig into.
So with that in mind, let's meet the main players in this wireless orchestra. Your phone basically has a whole team of 5 specialized technologies inside. And believe me, each one has a very, very specific job to do.
First up, the one we all know, the one we all love, or at least use every single day, Wi-Fi. This is the absolute backbone of our home and office networks, pumping high-speed internet to all our gadgets.
So what Wi-Fi really does is create your own little bubble of internet, a wireless local area network. Its key strengths? Well, it's got a really high data rate and a decent medium range. It's perfect for blanketing your entire house or maybe a coffee shop. And that high speed is exactly why it's the go-to for the heavy-duty stuff, like streaming a 4K movie. It actually juggles 2 different frequencies, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, to give you the best mix of speed and range, and just to keep things from getting too crowded.
All right, next on the list is Bluetooth. Now, if Wi-Fi is all about connecting devices to the internet, Bluetooth is about connecting devices to each other, especially over short distances. The real engineering genius of Bluetooth is its incredibly low power consumption. Seriously, it just sips battery. It wasn't built for blazing fast data speeds. It was built to connect devices efficiently. That whole pairing process you go through, it creates this trusted one-to-one connection, which is why it's perfect for all those battery-powered accessories like your wireless earphones or your smartwatch.
Okay, let's move on to an older player in the game, but one that's still super useful, infrared, or IR. You've been using this for decades, probably without ever even thinking about it.
The most important thing to know about infrared is that it's a line-of-sight technology. It needs a clear, straight path between the sender and the receiver. And that's exactly why you have to point your TV remote right at the TV for it to work. It's simple, it's reliable, and honestly, it's perfect for that one specific job. Now for a technology that has totally changed how we interact with things up close, NFC, which stands for Near Field Communication.
NFC takes this idea of short range to a whole new level. I mean, we are talking centimeters here. Its entire purpose is to make secure, contactless communication possible when 2 devices get really, really close. This is the magic behind tapping your phone to pay for something or using your work badge to open a door.
And last but not least, the technology that keeps us all connected when we're away from our Wi-Fi, the cellular network, whether we're talking about 4G or the newer 5G.
So cellular is basically the polar opposite of NFC. Its superpower is its ridiculously long range and high mobility. It's designed to pass your connection from one cell tower to the next just seamlessly, so you can keep streaming your music or stay on that video call even if you're in a car or on a train. It just blankets our cities and highways with connectivity.
So, that's our team of 5. And this brings up a pretty logical question, right? Why do we need so many? Why can't we just have one technology that does it all? Well, the simple answer is that each one is a highly specialized tool that's been designed for a very specific job.
And this table really makes the trade-offs crystal clear. Look, Wi-Fi gives you those awesome high speeds, but it's only for a medium range. Cellular gives you that incredible go-anywhere range, but it's all managed by a network provider. And Bluetooth is built for low power, which means, yeah, you get lower data rates. You just wouldn't want a power-hungry Wi-Fi chip in your headphones, and you definitely can't use short-range Bluetooth to browse the web on a bus. Each one is a master of its own domain. So the real question is, how does your smartphone manage this entire team? Honestly, the best way to picture it is like a symphony, where each technology plays its part at exactly the right time, all happening inside that one tiny device. Let's just walk through a day in the life.
You're at home, you're streaming a movie on your phone using that high-speed Wi-Fi. You're listening with your Bluetooth headphones so you don't bother anyone. Then you decide to head out. You tap your phone to pay for a coffee using NFC. And as you get on the bus, your phone just automatically switches over to the cellular network, so your music never even misses a beat. It's this beautiful, seamless, coordinated dance.
But who's the conductor of this symphony? What's the secret sauce that stops all these signals from just crashing into each other? Well, it all comes down to some absolutely brilliant radio frequency, or RF, engineering and some really clever signal processing.
You can think of the phone's internal RF system as this master traffic controller. First, it gives each technology its own frequency to operate on, kind of like giving each one its own lane on a highway so Wi-Fi doesn't smash into Bluetooth. Second, it translates all the digital data from your phone into radio waves to send out, and then it does the reverse for incoming signals. And finally, it is constantly, actively filtering out interference, making sure all these different wireless conversations can happen clearly at the same time.
And that really brings us to the big picture. It's all of these individual parts working together in perfect harmony that create the seamless, connected world we all live in and depend on every single day.
So, if you're going to take away 3 things from all this, let it be these. First, these wireless technologies are highly specialized tools. They're not one size fits all. Second, each one strikes this really careful balance between range, speed, and power for a very unique purpose. And third, it's that incredible, sophisticated RF engineering that lets this whole symphony play out in the palm of your hand.
So the next time you tap your phone to pay, or connect your headphones, or stream a video while you're out, just take a second to remember that invisible symphony that's happening inside. It isn't just one magic trick, it's a whole concert of specialized radio signals, all perfectly engineered to make our connected world possible.